It's Tuesday, July 28th, 2015. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, it's everybody's favorite tech news show. I'm Jack, and you're watching Netlinked Daily. During a live keynote today, Intel and Micron have announced 3D XPoint, a new memory technology. The non-volatile memory is said to be 1,000 times faster than NAND and is 10 times denser than standard memory. An individual die can store up to 128 gigs of data. How it works is the XPoint architecture creates a 3D checkerboard where memory cells sit at the intersection of word lines and bit lines, allowing the cells to be addressed individually. As a result, data can be written and read in small sizes, leading to faster and more efficient read-write processes. The two companies have already begun on production of the new technology. After months of Oneplus teasing their fans with bits of info on their upcoming device, the Chinese smartphone company finally unveiled their next flagship, the Oneplus 2. The new flagship killer will have a Snapdragon 810 CPU, 16 gigs of storage with 3 gigs of RAM, or 64 gigs of storage with 4 gigs of RAM, a 3300 mAh battery, dual band AC Wi-Fi, a bottom-facing speaker, a 5.5-inch 1080p screen with Corning Gorilla Glass, a 13-megapixel camera with a 5-megapixel selfie taker, capacitive on-screen customizable buttons, dual nano SIM card slots, and it will run on Oxygen OS and has USB Type-C for data and charging. Whew! And to top it all off, they trolled the crap out of all the viewers by cutting the VR experience short right before they confirmed on price. Some media outlets do have pricing, but we all know for sure that it will launch August 11th. Personally, I would have liked a micro SD slot instead of dual SIM card slots and front-facing speakers, but we can't win them all. What did you think of the VR reveal? Too much? Too little? VR wasn't necessary? Leave a comment. Even more cell phone news. Motorola has announced 3 phones this morning: the Moto X Style, Moto X Play, and the 3rd gen Moto G. There's a lot to go over here, so here's a quick breakdown. The Moto G is still the more budget-friendly option phone. It's got a 5-inch 720p display, 13-megapixel camera, Snapdragon 410, and will be around $179. The Moto X Play will have a 5.5-inch 1080p display, 21-megapixel camera, Snapdragon 615, and will be about $299. Finally, the Moto X Style will be the more high-end device with a 5.7-inch Quad HD display, 21-megapixel camera, a Snapdragon 808, and will cost around $399. Whew, that was quite a bit, but we all know how this ends, with a lightning round. Samsung has officially announced a Galaxy Fold cell phone for 2015. There's just something really satisfying about flipping a phone. It's just, you flip it open, flip it closed. And not to be outdone by Samsung, LG is also working on their own premium folder, the LG Gentle, that will feature Android Lollipop. Rumors are floating that Square Enix is considering bringing Dragon Quest XI to the Nintendo NX. Cool! Qualcomm has figured out how to get wireless charging working through metal-bodied devices. And finally, Samsung is working on a selfie camera drone. Why? Who's gonna carry a drone with them specifically for selfies? Who? Also, I apologize, seems like most of today's stories were centered around phones, but if you're curious about any of today's story sources will be provided in the NCIX forum linked down below. Do you even compute, bro? Speaking of computing, many of you have questions about computers. Heck, you might even have questions about the Tech Tips team, or even Britney Spears, Lampy the Lamp, or our newest member, Manny. Yeah. Ow. The ghetto mannequin. So we're planning on answering all your questions in a video format, so tweet at us or leave a comment down below with hashtag AskNCIX. We'd like to tell you to try and keep it PG, but you and I both know that this is the internet, so... And guess what? If you do leave a comment down below, it will count towards our Fans with Benefits program. And hurry! August is right around the corner, so you only have a few days left to enter to win our Razer prize pack this month. Once again, use hashtag AskNCIX to ask us any burning questions that you might have for me or my buddy Manny. Say hi, Manny. He's a silent type. Alright, that's it for Netlinked Daily. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this from NCIX. Gummy bears. Later days.